Now, before starting anything, it is very essential that who are interested in passing the exams in February 2022 for operational case study. किसको किसको एग्जाम फरवरी 2022 में ऑपरेशनल लेवल क्लियर करना है? आरती मी, ओके. मानस मी, ओके. देन और देवश्री आपको नहीं क्या? देवश्री, यू डोंट वांट? यस. नाउ बिलीव मी, I will be giving my 5000% to feel you comfortable that you can give exam and you can pass the exam. A good planning I have done, which I will be sharing now. But in that planning, the major important part is your support. If you support me, there is guarantee from my side. I will make all the student pass, 100% result. You don't have to think, sir, this is difficult, this, that and all that. No tension. आपको ये सब नहीं सोचना है कि sir questions comes like this, how I will. That is my responsibility. You just need to follow whatever I will say. And it's my guarantee to all of you to pass CIMA operational case study in February 2022. We will be celebrating Happy New Year by completing operational level. Just only one commitment. Whatever I will say, everybody needs to do that. Okay? Suppose those who are not giving exams joined recently with us, or maybe not completed the assignments, whatever. But still they should be attending these classes, because at least they will get the feel that what is an operational case study exam. Okay? So before starting anything, I am making a plan for me, for you all, for our classes, and for our study methodology. Do anybody remember what is the date of exam in February? Exact date? Anybody remembers? Anybody remembers? It is not one day. It is 3 days. You can select any one day. Visa Lakshmi is correct. 9, 10, 11. 9th February, 10th February, 11th February. You can select any one day, whichever you likes. Visa Lakshmi, you can book the exam once you clear E1. Aarti, Devasri, you can book the exam now because you have completed assignments. Relating to Manas, I don't know whether you have completed the assignments or not. Once you complete the assignments, then only you are allowed to book the exam. Okay? Normal CIMA students, normally now not there. All are FLP route. Visa Lakshmi is an exception, but otherwise all the CIMA students are FLP students. Under FLP, E1, P1, F1, exam not to be given. E1, P1, F1 need to be studied. And after study, along with the study, we need to solve the assignments of E1, P1, F1. And once our assignments is complete, we can give the operational case study exam. When we solve assignment, there is no exam. When we solve assignment, we can do mistakes. We will rectify again because that is no charges, no exam, nothing. There are students who are completing the assignments in 10 days. Strategic level students in November 2021 exam, strategic exam are there around 25th of November. The last date to complete the assignments for E3, P3, F3 was 11th November. He started solving the assignments on 1st November. He completed all the 3 subject assignment by 10th November. Because it is not an exam. But assignment completion is required for 2 purposes. One, to get know what is the subject getting a basic knowledge about the subject. And third, it's a requirement in the FLP route that if you don't solve the assignments, you can't appear for the exam. For FLP students, exam scheduling can be done with your own software. Whatever the institute software has given you, in that software it is written schedule your exam. You can schedule your exam now also Aarti Devasri because you have completed the assignments. For Visa Lakshmi, since you are not FLP student normal SEMA, once you complete your E1, then only they will allow you to schedule your exam. What is the last date to schedule the exam? 15 days before the exam date, normally. Sometimes nowadays they are allowing later also, but normally. So if it is 9th of February, the last date to schedule the exam is 9 plus 6. I think around 23rd or 24th of January. By 23rd, 24th January, a student has to schedule the exam, whether they are FLP student, whether they are normal SEMA students, then only they can give operational case study exam. Okay? And I will advise all of you that maximum by 5th January the scheduling should be done. Why I am saying? Because when you will do scheduling the exam late, then maybe you will not be getting your desired slot. The exam is sitting in home also. The exam is going in the exam center also. Both the options the institute is giving for last 1.5 years because of the corona. My advice for all the students, they should book the exam in the exam center. Because if any technical problem arises, then the exam center will take care to resolve all the technical issues. But if you will be giving exam by sitting in home, you can, then internet, load shedding, power, everything is your responsibility. There is no tension if you give exam by sitting in home. If because of any technical reason exam could not be concluded, that is, it is not finished, they will not charge you. They will allow you to sit for the exam again without any charges. For FLP students, for giving the operational case study exam, no money to be paid. Because you are FLP, FLP payment includes everything. But Visa Lakshmi normal SEMA students need to pay operational case study exam fees, which is, I don't remember exactly, around INR 18,000 rupees. 180 pound approx. So Visa Lakshmi need to pay exam fees, but FLP students don't have to pay any exam fees because their FLP subscription includes that. So exam form we should be filling for center because corona is not a big tension now for the time being. If you find that in 10-15 days Omicron creates big issue, then in that case book exam direct from home. But otherwise I will advise book exam center based. Okay? That's my advice, personal choice. If you don't want to follow, that's upon you. Whether you give exam by sitting in home, whether you give exam in the exam center, the procedure is same. On computer, the paper will open and you will solve everything on computer. What you need to solve and all that, we will discuss. So the first target to fill the exam form maximum by 10th January. Why I am saying not now? Because maybe you will be feeling that, sir, abhi to kuch pade nahi, how can I get the confidence? In 15 days I will bring the confidence so that you can book the exam form. Let me start. You will go on getting the confidence continuously. How we are going to complete, what is the timing of the classes and all that, I will be telling everything. Because first of all in life, the success will be there when you plan properly. So this is the planning mode going on. I will share one material. This material I will share with all of you. I prepared this material in last 10 days only for all the batches. Set your objectives. We are setting my objectives and your objectives. Before starting to study, decide what you want to achieve. Only a pass marks or you want to obtain rank. We have students 2 times to 3 times in case study, operational case study, scored world rank first, second also. One student scored world rank first. He got a prize from the institute, cash prize of around 50 to 60,000 INR, 600 pound. In strategic level also, student scored world rank 1. In management level also, student scored world rank 1. Not every term. So you need to keep a target what you want. Do you just want to pass or do you want to score rank? Obviously, when you set your target, accordingly you will perform. Accordingly you will start your study. This will decide the level of commitment which you put. Because to get something, we need to put our commitment. Determine which time of the week you will study. As per my knowledge, in operational level, generally there is no student who is working. One student is there who is working in bank. Because of him only I have kept the class in the morning, but he is not there in the class. अब सुबह पहले 7 बजे तो कोई जॉब नहीं है यार, लेकिन आपको सोना भी है, आपको दोपहर में क्लास भी नहीं, तो कैसे सॉल्यूशन क्या है उसका? There is no solution for this. But I kept the class with some arrangement that I will be able to keep on Thursday morning, but he is not there in the live class. He studied with me 22 years back, CFA and all that, and then he is doing SEMA. He is working in bank. And he always complained that, sir, you are taking operational level classes in the afternoon, how I will attend? I told him that we will have the morning class, now attend. But still he is not there. तो उतना मजा नहीं चलेगा, वो commitment नहीं है. If you don't put the commitment, then the result will not come. So determine which time of the week you will study. You will decide. I will say study in the morning 5 o'clock. Study in the evening 11 p.m. Nobody can disturb. Your mobile will not ring. Your messages will not be coming. Social media and all that, don't surf at that time and study properly. You split these times into 2 sessions. Sessions in the sense, you will study new things and you will study revision of the old things. And shorter period could be used for revision. Put the time you plan to study onto a study plan, which I am putting now. I am putting the study plan. Okay? For you, for me, both of us. Weekly study schedule 15 hours a week. I am not asking if you want to score rank, then you need to score greater than 15 hours in a week. So we can say that we are going to study till 8th of February. The total number of days is how much? I am assuming this is 25th, not 23rd. Assuming 25th December. 5 days in December, 30 days in January, 35 and 8 days in February. 35 plus 8, 43 days. I am taking 40 days. 40 days. So in total how much study? Total 80 hours study. Whether you are working, whether you are a student, it doesn't matter. 80 घंटे से ज्यादा आपको नहीं पढ़ना है. शाहरुख खान वाला 70 घंटे, मैंने 10 घंटे बढ़ा दिए. इसमें भी आप देखेंगे the number of days are 45, 46. I have given the option that you can enjoy your life 25th, 31st, this, that, whatever you say. 40 days में 80 घंटे पढ़ना है. क्या पढ़ना है? अभी हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं फर्स्ट वीक 25th to 1st Jan. 25th to 1st Jan we are talking. Okay? (25th to 1st Jan). 25th is on Saturday, even though it is designed in such a way. But फिर भी मैं Monday, Saturday, let me make it Saturday, ऐसा ही बना देते इसको. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. You will make a plan. Saturday, even though holiday, you can say 24th tomorrow, but I am taking, suppose we are starting from 25th from Saturday. Saturday, what I will study? I will study, read the pre-scene for 1 hour. I will read pre-scene for 1 hour. Plus, what I will do? I will revise the P1 concept related with case study. Okay. This is my target for Saturday. Again, Sunday, read the pre-scene, other concept. Which concept I will be explaining in the class. Okay. Just need to wait. Third, read the pre-scene. Read the pre-scene and concept. Say F1 concept. Again, read the pre-scene, concept of E1. नो सर, आप लोग जो वीडियो मैंने दिया वो देखी नहीं, मेरे को पता है, कोई बात नहीं है, कोई टेंशन नहीं. What is pre-scene and all that I will be telling. Read the pre-scene and concept. Concept कौन सा आपको स्टडी करना है वो आपको डिसाइड करना है. I cannot decide for you, but I will say that one day you will be doing P1, one day E1, one day F1, again P1, mix and match. Then read the pre-scene and concept. Read the pre-scene and concept. This is the first week target till 1st January. Second week, that means I want to say 2nd till 9th. 9th Jan. 2nd till 9th Jan. I will share this planning for all of you in the mail. Don't worry. You don't have to write anything. Just focus on understanding. Now, cover core area A based on assignments given in the class. Maybe some of the things you are not getting what I am writing, you will get in half an hour. Don't worry. This is scene. This is scene. Now here, cover core area B assignments which I will be giving. What are the assignments and all that I will be giving? These assignments will help you in understanding the concepts also and will help you in understanding what I should say. The exam pattern, a type of questions correlating with the pre-scene. The first week we are revising the concepts. The first week we are reading the pre-scene. The second week we have covered core area A and B. Third week, 10th to 17th January. 10th to 17th January. Core area C. core area C, core area D, core area D, core area, I should make it this C only, acha ठीक, D, core area E, core area E, core area E. So we are reaching to 17th January. 4th week, 18th to 25th January. 18th to 25th January. I'm not exactly focusing on 2 to 8th and all that, don't worry. मैं मोटा मोटी लिख रहा हूं कि एक एक वीक आप उसको 25th से पकड़ोगे. You want to count it from 24th, say from 23rd only. It's week wise planning. Then core area F, core area F, mock paper, you can say mock paper 1, revision, mock paper 2, revision, because on the basis of your performance in the mock paper, you will be revising the stuff. Revision. You have given 2 mock exams. On the basis of 2 mock exams, you will be revising, you will be updating yourself. 5th week, 26th to around 4th Feb, because it is February, the number of days are 28, 29. Mock 3, revision, mock 4, revision. At the end, generally when the exams are left for 4-5 days, maybe sometimes we are ready to study for 3-4 hours. If I will ask, everybody will say yes. So मैंने थोड़ा यहाँ बढ़ा दिया है, ठीक है? Maybe someday you are not able to study, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. Now, final mock. Final mock, revision, 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 the last week, I will not say last week, last 2-3 days before the exam, revise, revise in writing only, revise in writing only, revise reading revision, because that is the day before the exam. Reading revision. I think this will be coming around 9th or 10th when we will be giving the exam. इसके अंदर some personalization need to be done कि on which day what portions you want to revise, P1, E1, F1, that's your call. You will be able to take a call which one you will revise when I will be explaining further in coming half an hour, 1 hour. Then you will be able to understand. Okay, this is the planner which you need to follow. At what time you can study, it's your call. What is your college time, this, that you need to decide. But you need to study properly. Okay, This I will share with all of you. Now, just a request, when we are joining the class, if you will keep yourself mute, then in that case the quality of recordings will be better. Otherwise the quality will not be better. So you join. If you want to say anything, you can unmute yourself. Otherwise keep yourself mute so that the quality of recordings will be very good. Okay. Now the case study exam, because Devasri was asking, sir, pre-seen means study material. This is operational case study material prepared by the institute. On the institute website it is uploaded. On the institute website it is uploaded. It is lengthy. Let me open my own material. One second. Even though this is written MCS exam tips, but you can say this is for MCS, this is for SCS, this is for OCS, for every exam. Even though I give the video, but maybe the video is not seen properly, or maybe it was not seen at all. For that reason the question is, even though you have seen, then also I need to explain. The case study exam is 150 marks exam, and to pass we need to score 80. सर अगर ये करेंगे तो हम लोग कैसे खत्म होएंगे? रिकॉर्डिंग करना होएगा देवाश्री। वापस से उस चीज को बात करने से सबको अच्छा भी नहीं लगेगा यार। What should I do? So whatever I have done, you can do the recordings, और anyhow recordings तो फिर भी करने अगर कर लिए तो भी, जिससे कि चीज समझ में आए। ओके, so the pass marks is 80 out of 150 marks. Students need to score 80 out of 150 to pass the exam. Now generally students are scoring 80 plus, they are passing, but there are cases where the students score say 92. In our case also, I don't remember in 2016 or 17, one student scored 92 marks, still she was declared fail. She is already now Seema. She just failed in only one exam, operational case study, and then she never failed. But she scored 92, 80 plus, but still she could not pass. Because they are testing certain skills in the exams. Skills means, suppose technical knowledge. Technical knowledge means bookish knowledge. E1, P1, F1, what is written in the material, that knowledge. But the case study exam cannot be passed if you have technical knowledge. Because technical knowledge is out of the total 100%, 150 marks, is only 25 to 30 marks maximum. More than that, the technical marks are not included. The balance marks are on other skills. One is called business skill. For business skill, if I will say, Suppose in the pre-seen material, I will be showing what is pre-seen material. In the pre-seen material, the organization balance sheet, PL account is given. In the balance sheet, we are able to see at the debt equity, the debt, the long-term debt and equity share reserves and all that. We are finding that the debt is very high as compared to equity. When we are seeing the balance sheet, not in our pre-seen, but suppose in any exam, any pre-seen, the debt portion is very high. Now the company wants to do a project where they require funds. For doing the project, they require money. But the question is that how they should be raising the funds. If already the debt portion is high, and I will be advising the company that the company should go for debt. Maybe I can advise, but why I am advising? I need to say the answer based on the situation. We are studying so many things in books. Up till now in our life, we have studied so many things. And so many things we are going to study in books still. But the case study exam is not a bookish exam. Whatever you know as a technical knowledge, you need to apply that when the situation will arise. Because all of us want to work in a corporate. Debasri, you are already working. Other circuits, they are 12 pass out, they will be working. Maybe you are not interested in working. Maybe you will manage your own business. But when you are working, when you are managing your own business, can you work just by looking at the books, what you have studied? No. Because whatever we study in the books, that need to be applied in the business case. Case study exam is business case application. If you are thinking that, sir, I don't remember what I studied in P1 even, no problem यार. आपको P1, E1, F1 में जो भी आपने पढ़ा है, उसका यूसेज एग्जाम में केवल 15 से 20% है, 15 to 20% ओनली. 80% कहीं से कुछ आपने पढ़ा ही नहीं है. It's a pure business skill application. There is one another skill which is called communication. Communication means proper way of explaining your thought process. If I am teaching to all of you, I am communicating the entire case study in coming 1 hour to all of you. When I will finish, I will ask each of you, is there any specific doubt? Believe me, nobody will say any doubt. Everybody will say, sir, no doubt. But फिर 2 दिन बाद, because if you don't revise, then again you will ask the same doubt. If I am not able to communicate properly, मैं चाहे सीमा किया हूं, ACCA जो भी, भूल जाइए. Forget about what is my qualification. But if I can't communicate to all of you, can I teach you? Can I train you? If you are working in an organization, you are talking to your colleagues, you are replying to your boss, you are dealing with outside persons, suppliers, customers and all that, financiers. If you can't communicate, can we say that we can do anything in life? Communication is most important thing in life, which is not written anywhere in any books. So when you will be writing answers for case study, you will be writing in such a way that other person can understand. They are thinking that you are not writing answers for a question. You are actually working, and in the work environment, you are solving the problems, you are solving the issues. If somebody in the organization is an engineer, somebody is an IT person, we are management accountant, accounts, finance knowledge person. The doctor, lawyers, engineers, IT persons have never studied accounts and finance. Never. In the board members also in the company, these types of persons are there. When we are explaining anything, it should be understandable to them also. It's not a question that they have not studied accounts and finance, then your communication is such that they are not getting. Because then to there is no board member meeting possible in any organization. There are so many different varied persons. Out of the board members, 10, 12 persons, there are many who don't have accounting and finance background in every organization, in our pre-seen material also. So if I am a finance person, how I will be able to communicate with them? My writing style should be covering that communication portion. Do I need to learn anything from any book to communicate? No. ये अपना ही है. This we will be able to achieve how? How we will be able to achieve this communication and business skill? How? when we are saying core area A, B, C, D, when we are saying revision this, mock 1, 2, when we are saying we will be discussing, automatically the skills will develop. It cannot be developed in one single class of 1 hour. It will be developed gradually. As I said that we will be able to develop the skills, business skill, communication skill in much better way in around coming 10-15 days. अभी आज नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, लेकिन अपने करेंगे, धीरे धीरे करेंगे. There is one more skill which is called integration skill. Integration means what? Either you can say that integration of the 3 subjects E1, P1, F1, or you can say that integration means sometimes you want to communicate something to more than one department. When you are communicating to a particular department who is not having accounting, finance knowledge, your explanation are in a different way. When you are communicating to an accounts department, to a finance department, then your explanation will be in a different way. But ultimately the job, the subject matter is same. But when you communicate to both of them, both of them are coming on the same page. They both can understand each other. Because in the organization, maybe 5 lakh employees are working. They need to be all goal congruence. They all need to be coming on the same page. If I am in my organization, my staff, IT person, this, that, are not on the same page, how can we grow our organization? Not possible. For growth, integration, cooperation, coordination between staff members, between your knowledge is required. So different questions in exams will be focusing on different types of, what I should say, integration. Then recently, since 2020 exams, that is after 19, they have included digital skill. अब मेरे को डिजिटल स्किल कुछ नहीं आता है. आप लोग पूछते हैं कि सर डिजिटली हम लोग को क्या पढ़ना है, मेरे को कुछ नहीं आता है. मेरे को डिजिटली जब भी somebody is asking, I am taking my example that I am fully digital. Whether it's a live class, whether it's a recorded class, whether it's a payment, whether it's accounting, everything. My organization is fully digital. मैं हर चीज को अपना प्रैक्टिकल वे से कोरिलेट करता हूं. And when I understand that this is digital, in any question I can write that because I understand what is digital. Maybe I cannot remember the sentences, the words, the headings written in any book. In ACCA, in CIMA, in CPA, in CMA, everywhere digital things are written. मेरे को एक भी शब्द, एक भी लाइन नहीं याद है. Reason being that मैं उसको याद कर ही नहीं पाऊंगा. If I want to mug up that, it's impossible. You will say that in last 6 months we have introduced an app that the student can do classes through mobile app. In your case study, the question can come relating to app because the company is selling their products based on app. मैं उसको कोरिलेट करूंगा. आई विल बी कोरिलेटिंग एग्जैक्टली माई केस कि जब हमने ऐप डेवलप किया हमें क्या क्या इश्यूज हुआ, बाद में भी ऐप स्टूडेंट को देने के बाद क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम आती है, क्या हम डील करते हैं, जो टेक्निकल पर्सन उससे क्या हेल्प लेना पड़ता है, ऐप डेवलपर्स. मैं अपना पूरा स्टोरी लिखूंगा बिकॉज मेरे को तो फील है ना व्हाट आई एम डूइंग इन ऐप. क्या प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, क्या नहीं आ रही, मेरे को बहुत जोर का फीलिंग है. तो मेरे को कहीं से पढ़ने की जरूरत थोड़ी ना है. और इफ आई विल स्टार्ट स्टडिंग ऐप डेवलपमेंट में क्या क्या कॉस्ट लगता है, मेरे को समझ में आधा नहीं आने वाला है. हाफ ऑफ द थिंग्स आई विल नॉट बी एबल, बट वो वही लिखा हुआ है जो मेरे को ऑलरेडी आता है. दैट इज रिटन सेम थिंग विच आई ऑलरेडी नो. सो व्हाई आई विल वांट टू रीड द बुक्स that exactly technical language which I cannot quote in the exam, cannot write in the exam? Why I will focus on that area? So digital, this whole world is digital. A small businessman, entrepreneur is, you can say, doing business in global basis. It's not big corporates because of digitization. तो डिजिटल के बारे में अगर हम लोग बोलने लगे और सीखने लगे, पूरा दिन चला जाएगा फिर भी खत्म नहीं होएगा. देयर इज नो लिमिट. Or whatever I will speak, it's all very general common things which even a student, I mean to say that there is a student of 4 to 5 class know all those things. उसको भी पता है वो सब. तो अगर अपने डिजिटल को बहुत ज्यादा बुकिश नहीं करके, नॉट थिंकिंग अबाउट बुकिश टर्म, थिंकिंग अबाउट प्रैक्टिकल टर्म, इट इज वेरी वेरी सिंपल एरिया. आप मन में सोचेंगे सर E1 में तो डिजिटल डिजिटल लिखा हुआ है, आप उसको पढ़ के कितना समझेंगे? टिल द टाइम यू आर नॉट प्रैक्टिकली कोरिलेटिंग, you will not understand the digital and IT area, because we are not the software programmer. Neither we have the target to become programmer. We are not the hardware developer, कि हम कोई हार्डवेयर बनाएंगे, पेन ड्राइव, ये सब हम लोग को नहीं आता है. So whenever the languages are written, they are many times taking into software hardware, which you will not be able to remember. तो आप अगर डिजिटल चीज को बहुत ज्यादा बुकिश वे में पढ़ेंगे, you will not be feeling confident. Maybe there is an objective type question. You are asking me, I am not able to do it correct. क्वेश्चन ये नहीं है कि मैं उसको रॉन्ग कर रहा हूं तो मेरे को आता नहीं है. अरे यार वो इतना टेक्निकल है कि मेरा वो नॉलेज नहीं है, उस तरह का नॉलेज हम लोगों ने डेवलप नहीं किया है. द क्वेश्चन आई एम नॉट एबल टू से राइट और रॉन्ग, विच ऑप्शन इज करेक्ट, डजंट मीन दैट द डिजिटल नॉलेज इज नॉट देयर. बिकॉज व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग, देवाश्री यू आर वर्किंग और अदर्स स्टूडेंट विल बी वर्किंग एनीवेयर, क्या आपको कोई वहां पर when you are working, they are asking you question, this is a question for answer, which one is correct, and then they are paying you? No. They are asking you, how can you manage our business? How can you manage this rule? How can you help the organization to grow? That is our job. Seema is incorporating that in the case study exam. आपका बुकिश नॉलेज, टेक्निकल नॉलेज उनको नहीं चाहिए. उनको चाहिए कि क्या एक्चुअली यू कैन टेक डिसीजंस इन बिजनेस, हेल्प द बोर्ड मेंबर्स टू टेक डिसीजंस, उनको वो डेवलप करना है. Why they have introduced this case study exam in 2015? Realizing there is a gap between the employee and the employer. Employer are saying that employees are educated, they have professional degree, they are educated, but still they are not able to work in the environment, they are not able to work in the organization. Because of that, the problem arises that even though they are qualified, but work culture, work practice, helping the organization, becoming a solver for the problems, that skills they are not developing. So they have introduced this case study exam in 2015 in Seema curriculum. So if you are saying that कि suppose मेरे को E1, P1, F1 सारा याद है एकदम बढ़िया से, उससे आप एग्जाम पास नहीं कर पाओगे. There is no guarantee that you can pass the exam, just that you have knowledge of E1, P1, F1 आता है. So that student, I don't remember exactly, in one of the skill, either business skill or communication skill में, she scored very less marks, जिसके कारण she scored 92, but still she failed. Abhi normally, this is only one single example I have. But if you go on the Seema website, YouTube and all that, there are many examples. Students had scored 80 plus, but still they could not pass. You will think that, sir, उसके लिए करना क्या है? कुछ अलग से नहीं करना है. Whatever I will be instructing, whatever papers I will be giving, whatever assignments I will be giving, you need to solve them. आप ये नहीं बोल सकते मेरे को आता नहीं है. नहीं आता है तो थोड़ी ना एग्जाम कल है. आप मेरी बात केवल मानेंगे. I will be writing the steps. Don't worry. So it's a 3 hours exam. Basically 3 hours 15 minutes. 15 minutes they will be taking you to the software, what you can do, what you cannot do and all that. And after 15 minutes the exam will start, which is exactly of 3 hours. Main trigger in a question could be from a single subject or a mix. What is main trigger? Suppose in our case study, which is making shoes, the trigger is that along with the shoes we will be making clothes. We were not making clothes, but now along with the shoes we have developed, we have got the success in shoes making. We want to develop certain other apparels relating to this area. The theme is that. The 3 hours, all questions will be based on that trigger, will be based on that story. All questions which they will be asking will be related with that. They will be saying, for development of the apparel and all that, we are purchasing new assets, land, building, software, this, that. Which assets can be capitalized? Why it will be capitalized? Which cannot be capitalized? Like suppose they are saying that for making the new product, we are appointing or we are shifting some of the staff from the shoe making to that activity. But they need to be trained. In training, there is an expenditure of $50,000. Whether that $50,000 can be capitalized? Obviously, it is related that what can be capitalized? IS 16, IS 38, tangible, intangible, IS 16, property, plant and equipment, intangibles. But training expenditure can never be capitalized. Why? Because if I am giving training to my staff and after getting the training they are leaving the organization, can I do anything? I can't do, because I can't control them. If the assets is not under control, it cannot be capitalized. So after training, the staff are not under your control, so it can't be capitalized. I'm just giving some examples. We will be discussing this, don't worry. But I'm just saying that relating to one story, they will ask all the questions relating to E1, P1, F1, all are business problems. The accountant who is managing the issue, he don't have time, he is your senior, he's saying that you just say that what should be done and do it in the organization. Relating to all the expenditures we are doing for the project, how the accounting treatment should be done. You need to explain. Suppose you don't remember that we studied in IS 16, कोई काम ही नहीं है यार. IS 16 आप लिखो मत लिखो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. You need to communicate, you need to relate with the business sense, some technical knowledge required, which is 10-15%, and explain properly. The amount of section main questions can be 4 or 5. For the last 3 to 4 years, they are keeping it 4 questions only. In 3 hours, 4 parts, not 5 parts, but in earlier 2015, 16, some of the papers they have given 5 parts also. What is different parts? I am coming. Each part, each section will have task questions. The time given for each section will be displayed before the start of the exam. Before going into this reading, let's go into one more area. Whatever materials I am using in the class, after the class will be over, I will be sharing all those materials in mail with all of you. And at the same time, I will upload in the Google Drive also. So that somebody joins after 2-3 classes, when we will give him Google Drive link, all the materials will be there. So you don't take tension. November case study, 9th class, May 21. I just want to open one paper. Should be here only. Extremely sorry, 1 second. Maybe I have taken here 1 second. Yes. Suppose I am going into and the solutions. This is a question paper which came in February 2022, 2 years back. This is exact question paper which came in exam in February 2020. In this paper, this is section 1. Section 1, some story is written. This is solution, sorry. When you will be sitting in the exam hall, either in home or in exam center, it will be showing first page. First page, time allowed 3 hours, your name will be written, say Debarsi Bakchi. If this is not your name, please let the administrator, that means you, if you are in the exam center, you will communicate them. If you are sitting in home, invigilator who is online, you will be telling him. And click next. Here next, then you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 sections are there. First section 45 marks, second section 45 marks, third section 45, fourth section 45 minutes. 180 minutes, that means 45 minutes each. In the first section there are 3 tasks, A, B, C. In the second section there are again 3 tasks, A, B, C. In the third section there are 3 tasks, A, B, C. In the fourth section there are 3 tasks, A, B, C. The time allocation, marks allocation against them are written. For section 1, section 2, section 3, each section is 45 minutes. In every section there are different tasks. Now when you go further, this is section 1. The section 1, they are saying today is March 2020. There is somebody, head of finance, giving a letter to you, a mail to you, finance officer, relating to budgeting and forecasting. Some write-up is given. Relating to this write-up, there are 3 questions. One is A, 36%, B, 40%, and C, 24%. 36 plus 40, 76 plus 24, 100%. That means what? This entire portion you need to answer. For answering this question relating to this, you need to use this attachment. This attachment you will be using to answer. And then your answer will start. You need to type your answer. There is no calculation involved. There is no use of calculator in the exam. In the exam, the calculations will be done by the examiner in the question paper already. Maybe out of 3 hours, 1 minute you will be using calculator. It's a theoretical exam. Understand that when you start writing your answer and when you are reading this entire story and what I should say, answering A, B, C, all the 3 sections, you are allowed total 45 minutes, which they have already written on the top. Section 1, 45 minutes. And since it is not a pen and paper based exam, when the 45 minutes is over, you can't request the invigilator, give me 1 minute more, like we have done in our life. Once 45 minutes is over, automatically whatever you have written, typed and everything will be submitted. And you will be given the second section. Again, this second section will be going for 45 minutes, reading, thinking, planning, writing, everything. Once 45 minutes gone, this is again submitted. You will be going into the third section. Each section is 45 minutes each. Once 45 minutes over, that section, whatever you have written, is submitted. Now, when we are in the exam hall, they have written reference material, pre-seen material. Reference material is actually whatever they have given in the second page. In the exam hall, you can be there on this screen only and click the reference material. Here it is not opening because it is a PDF file. But in the exam hall, once you click, the second page reference material will open above the first page only. You don't have to go to the second page. Pre-seen material. The pre-seen material on the basis of which the exam will be taken by the institute. That pre-seen material you will be getting in the exam hall every time. You click this, you will be getting the pre-seen material. I said just now in planning what? First week, pre-seen, 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 pre-seen. For 7 days I said continuously pre-seen based study. What is a pre-seen? I am coming. Just wait. Now, this is the first question of 36%. The solution they have written. Okay. Model solution. Before writing the solution, what they are saying? These answers have been provided by CIMA for information purpose only. The answers created are indications of a response that could be given by a good candidate. They are not to be considered exhaustive. And other appropriate relevant responses would receive credit. CIMA will not accept challenge to these answers on the basis of academic judgment. Before writing the model answer, they have written this in every model answer. They are saying that whatever the answer written below for each question, it is not the only answer. There are other logic, other answers possible, other judgment possible, which is not written in the model answer, and a student will be getting marks. Because for case study, there is no fixed answer. It depends upon your understanding. It depends upon your thought process. And if suppose somebody will challenge to CIMA Institute, maybe a student, maybe a tutor, maybe any third party, that for this question, for this first question, 36%, the answer written by the institute is not appropriate. CIMA is saying directly, we are not going to accept any challenge. Reason being that it is not 2 plus 2, 4, that anybody can challenge. In life, when you are doing mathematics, then in that case you can say science 2 plus 2, 4. But when you are discussing business issues, maybe your opinion, my opinion is different. Your opinion is based on your understanding, your logic, my opinion based on my logic. You are also correct, I am also correct. So there is no challenge the institute is accepting. How the answers are written? Are they writing Roman 1, one line, Roman 2, another line, Roman 3, another line, like we have the habit in Indian exams? Or are they writing 1.2, 0.3, 0.20, 0.1, 20 lines? Laddus. We will be getting laddus in exam. That is not giving us marks. How they are writing the answer? In paragraphs. The paragraph structure is recommended for the students to write the answer. In one paragraph, one story. In another paragraph, another story. In third paragraph, one another thing. In fourth paragraph, one another thing. In fifth paragraph, one another thing. The fifth paragraph is still going. And the sixth paragraph, one another thing. This is the answer for 36% part A. Then in the question paper, there is 40% part B. For part B, again they have written the heading time series. They are not writing. They have given that this is A, B, C. But in the answer, they are not writing this is B. We discussed that in the first class with the students. But when the student will write the answer, they will write answer for part B. अरे यार नहीं लिखना है. आप केवल heading दीजिए. जो भी B है, it is relating to one task. वन टास्क, इट इज रिलेटिंग टू वन सेक्शन ए बी सी, सारा का आंसर एक साथ लिखना है विद इन 45 मिनट्स, रीडिंग, प्लानिंग, राइटिंग, एवरीथिंग. This is time series, one paragraph, second paragraph. Somewhere maybe this is a paragraph structure only, but given some bullet points. Then again paragraph. Now you understand that this answer is shorter than the previous one. The previous one is 36%. This one is 40%. But the length of 40% answer is lesser than the 36%. Then the third portion, 24%. 24% again they put an heading. They are writing the answers, one paragraph, two paragraph, three paragraph. That's gone. Section 1 here gone. The presentation is not bold headings, one liner, one bold. They will not give you marks unless and until you don't explain your thought process. If you explain your thought process, then only marker will be giving you marks on the basis of your write-up. The format of writing the answers. If suppose I am in the exam hall, I am treating myself as an operational case study student. I know that when my screen is giving me the opening this, my screen is giving me this, 45 minutes from here starts. On the top right hand, 45, 44.59, 0.58, 0.57, it is continuously happening. Because 45 minutes, I think that I will be reading this in 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Then I will be reading this in further 1 or 2 minutes. In reading, whatever is given in a section, in a portion, I will be taking 5 to 6 minutes to read. So out of my 45 minutes, say 6 minutes gone already in reading. Now I am left with 39 minutes. I cannot start exactly writing the answers just after reading. Before that, I need to plan. Maybe by reading also, I can make plan. Here I am not able to type because it is a PDF file, but you will be able to type. So when I will be in the exam hall, after 6 minutes completing the reading, I will be writing something, typing something as a rough thing. Rough thing means bold headings like we do in the Indian courses, whether CSC, WA or BCom, whatever. We will be writing something, some bold headings. Case mein ye likhna hai, this, that. I am writing for A, for B, for C, some planning, what I am going to write. What are the things I need to cover? That will take further at least 3 to 4 minutes. That means out of 45 minutes, 10 minutes gone in reading, planning, everything. Even though in planning, whatever you have written, that you can use your main write-up, but it is actually not your proper answer. Now you are left with 35 minutes. In 35 minutes, you need to answer 3 things. One is A, 36%, B, 40%, C, 24%. Okay. 36% means I will be giving out of my 35 minutes, 36% time. 35 into 36% will be coming around 12 to 13 minutes. So I will be typing the answers, writing the answers for A, 12 to 13 minutes. 40%, around 14 to 15 minutes. 24%, around 10 minutes. I will be taking 13 minutes, 14, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. 35 minutes I will be using like this. Students are failing in the exam because they go on writing the answers for only subsection A entire 35 minutes. They are not writing anything for B and C. If we do this, we can't pass this exam. Guarantee. The examiners have said in every examiner's guidance that students are failing because of one prominent reason. They are not writing the answers for all the parts. So we need to practice by doing core area A, B, C, D, E, mock paper. So many times we will be doing practice, you see, so that we will be able to achieve that in the exam. We will be getting confidence when we will practice. Otherwise not. Practice needs to be done because time pressure will be very high. And you need to write all the answers within 45 minutes. Whatever you have written in 45 minutes, everything will be submitted. And you will be going to the second section automatically. Now you cannot go back to the first section. Since 45 minutes over, that is already submitted. Somebody will say that, why sir, this does not happen in any exam? Suppose Devarsri, you are working in your organization, in your bank. And your boss or somebody said that you do this in half an hour. You do this in half an hour. because there is some urgent requirement. Devarsi, you do this in half an hour. So Devarsi cannot say after half an hour I have not completed this, that. एग्जाम को वैसे ही प्रैक्टिकल बनाया जा रहा है कि व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग इन प्रैक्टिकल वर्ल्ड यू हैव अ टाइम बाउंड थिंग. You have to complete your assignments in the practical world based on target. Like we are starting the operational case study. We have to complete our study before the exam properly. Otherwise, there is no purpose of studying in the class. Everywhere, time is the most important thing in life. Something not done in time, that means not done. अगर समय पे किया गया तो ही उसका महत्व, otherwise there is no meaning of that. So they are giving the importance of timing to all the students, that when you will be working practically, whatever you will be doing, you need to do the things within time. इसीलिए every portions each time bound, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 35 minutes, 45 minutes, 45 minutes each. Before going into further, this is a document released by the institute around 2016 or 17. They have released this type of documents many times. After that, in this document, what they are saying? As a part of an ongoing drive to improved support to CIMA students, we have published a new exam resource. This is in 2016 they published. The following document takes you through a real student script from February 2016 case study exam. The answer has been transcribed, anonymized and annotated with observations on strong performance, some areas where performance could be improved and all that. What they are saying? There is one actual student gave exam in February 2016. His answers are written in the left hand side. This is not the institute answer. This is the student write-up. But on this answer, how the examiners are marking the student, that they have written in the right hand side. So that we as a tutor, you as a student can understand how the institute is going to mark my paper. Now I am not opening that February paper, but just as a feeling for coming 5-7 minutes, I am reading some of the parts of his answer. There was a task 1 in that exam, in February 2016 exam. I would like you to prepare a briefing note which interprets the linear programming graph prepared by the senior accountant. Interpret the linear programming graph prepared by the senior accountant. Explain the usefulness of this graph for us. Have we studied in our P1 classes anything relating to graph? In our P1 classes, forget about linear programming. Have we studied anything in our classes relating to any graph? In which area? In which area any graphical study we have done? There are 2-3 areas. One is CVP, cost volume profit analysis, break-even chart, profit volume chart. Then the other at the end, you can say that data analysis, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, this, that and all. Those are the charts analysis, graphical analysis we have done in our classes. Don't take tension. If somebody don't remember, कोई tension नहीं लेना है, मैं सब चीज पढ़ाऊंगा फिर से. लेकिन वैसे नहीं जैसे अपने E1, P1, F1 पढ़ रहे थे, अलग तरह से. In a different mood we will be discussing. मेरा ये बोलना है कि उन्होंने इस क्वेश्चन में एक ग्राफ दिया था स्टूडेंट को. Questions was based on a graphical presentation. Some graph was given and the student was required to explain that graph in the exam. That is they are asking. Because your boss, your colleague is saying that, boss is saying I don't have time. Your colleague is saying that he is not able to understand what is this graph and all that. So he is asking you that you explain the graph. So student ने चालू किया, dear Walker, maybe the person who is asking this help from you, name of that person is Walker. Maybe your colleague, maybe your boss, whatever. I have received your email and I am going to explain the line graph and how we can use it in the following content line graph. In the following content line graph. This is not written by the institute. This is written by the student who gave the exam in February 2016, who passed the exam, how he is writing. I have received your email and I am going to explain the line graph and how we can use it in the following content line graph. What is the logic writing this? इसमें कोई हम लोग लाइन ग्राफ एक्सप्लेन थोड़ी ना कर रहे हैं. हम लोग तो बता रहे हैं कि मेरे को आपसे मेल मिला और मैं आपको बताने वाला हूं व्हाट इज द लाइन ग्राफ. दैट इज सेइंग वी आर गिविंग एग्जाम, वी विल बी वर्किंग इन द प्रैक्टिकल वर्ल्ड प्रोफेशनली. व्हाट इज प्रोफेशनलिज्म? ट्रीट एवरीबडी विथ dignity. Even though a sweeper or anybody, don't shout. If you are getting any queries or any solutions required from your boss, talk with them properly. So you are introducing professionalism here, that I received your mail. In the mail you are asking about the linear programming or this, that. I am explaining you what they are saying. Reading the requirement here, that I am reading later. 1 second. Better quality food has asked for 2 flavors of desserts being supplied. I think the case study was relating to a pizza. The company was manufacturing and selling pizza. You can say Domino's pizza or anything, I don't remember. But by reading I am getting, because I taught this in the class to all the operational level students. Better quality foods has asked for 2 flavors of desserts being supplied, or maybe it is relating to cupcake and all that, I don't know. This graph shows information about a different product mix, about those 2 flavors under our current capacity. As you said, different flavors ask for a different labor hours, machine hour and sugar, and we can only afford limited number of those materials in the 3 months limits. Therefore it is necessary to have a plan about how much desserts of each flavor we should produce. That means in the first paragraph he is saying that the student is writing that the company is thinking of producing 2 type of desserts. For producing desserts we require labor, material, machine, sugar and all that. It is about cupcake only. The line below, which we call as X line, shows the number of batches, and the Y line indicates the batches of coffee flavor. There is a line D at the location of, obviously he is explaining the graph, which line is what and all that he is explaining. Then he is explaining line A, B, C all together. Okay, what the examiner is saying on his write-up. Reading the requirement carefully is starting point for any good answer. When we are saying that, here the question is how the leased equipment shown in table 1 of the attached schedule will be recorded within the financial statement for the year ended 31st December and subsequent years. How the leased equipment will be accounted for, that they are asking. In the table they have written about the machine we will be taking on lease, how it will be accounted for. That means this is a question relating to F1 area. The student need to understand exactly what the examiner is asking. If they don't understand what they are asking, then we will be getting guarantee 0. To get marks, we need to write exactly what is asked in the question. Reading the requirement carefully is a starting point for any good answer. This task has clearly defined 2 requirements. That is, interpret the graph and explain the usefulness of this graph. The student is explaining interpretation and then the usefulness separately. Reading the requirement carefully is starting point. This task has clearly demonstrated 2 requirements, helpful for answering and time management. The candidate has started the answer by opening it with an acknowledgement of the task, which is called professionalism, the first line. This provides a nice introduction, but the level of detail provided is unnecessary. Where I think they are saying that here so much detailing is not required, because they are talking about this. It repeats information already provided and therefore won't gain marks. The important point is to address the requirement directly by interpreting the linear programming graph for your senior management team. उनका बोलना है कि आपको ये सब चीज वापस से नहीं बोलना है, सीधा ग्राफ को इंटरप्रेट करना है, आप सीधा सीधी लाइन ए, लाइन बी, एक्स एक्सिस, वाई एक्सिस, इस पे आ जाइए. So for this they must have written, he has written good. The candidate has demonstrated an understanding of the key features towards end of the graph. Line D, a demand constraint. While most of this shows technical skill, bringing in piece of information from scenario such as required number of batches would give extra marks. In the question they must have written that these are the number of batches. He said that x axis, y axis, that. But he has not written the number of batches stories. The candidate has clearly explained what each of these lines represent. Again the mathematical, because line A, line B, line C he is explaining properly. Again the mathematical representation is something which is provided as part of unseen material. Hence rephrasing of this was not enough to secure marks. What they are saying is something which is provided as part of unseen material. Hence a rephrasing of that was not enough to score marks. There are some key features missing. The identification of line C and D as the binding constraints, identification of the feasible, this is becoming technical slightly. But in the graph, he has not mentioned this. Still he passed the exams. He scored in 90s to 100. The candidate has demonstrated a moderate level of understanding of linear programming, not very high level. A candidate with a strong knowledge would have been able to comment on the objective function. He has not commented on objective function. Overall, it would appear that the candidate did have a good understanding and was able to demonstrate the meaningful. That explains one of the advantage of the linear programming. Capacity is used to measure how much product operations can produce. He is explaining one of the advantage of linear programming. In the absence of reference to the objective line function, the answer seems rather superficial. The examiners are giving a critical analysis to his answer. But he passed the exams. Maybe there are any issues and all that. What the examiners are saying, at the first glance, the overall answers have good paragraph layout. When the student answer, we are seeing it is a paragraph structure. It is not one-liner. That is proper layout to suggest comprehensive coverage of each area of the task. Overall grading may have been strong if the script more structure and persuasive language. In addition, an operational level to achieve a strong rating for the competence, you need to demonstrate in strong technical knowledge that includes the thorough understanding, because linear programming is based on slightly technical knowledge. In terms of writing style, our candidate has kept their replies professional with good layout. They have used headings to clearly indicate which task they are addressing, line A, line B, line C, which also provides a structure to their response. Each idea has a separate paragraph which makes it easy for marker to follow. You will notice that the candidate has not used bullet points in the sample script, because generally we have the habit bullet 1, bullet 2, bullet 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, one line, laddus we will be getting. The answer need to be written in paragraph format. The candidate has made some errors in spelling and grammar. We have not focused, but he has done mistakes. The examiner have made it clear. Candidates will not be penalized for this. If your grammar is wrong, if your spelling is wrong, the examiner will not reduce your marks, will not penalize you. The key element the examiner is looking is for ability to address the requirement of the task and communicate them effectively within a time-constrained environment. You will not earn marks unless the examiner can understand what you are typing. Maybe your spelling mistake is there, maybe grammatical mistake, but if I am not understanding what you are writing, I will not give you marks. If communication is not your natural strength, which is generally a problem in many students, you need to start working it on soon as possible. Ask your friend or colleague, I am your friend, I am your colleague, to read your answer for you and see if he can understand what you are actually communicating. The length of the answer will not vary. The length of the answer will vary. Somebody writing more, somebody writing less, depending upon various aspects. Remember, the examiner is looking for quality, not for quantity. A long answer does not necessarily equate to a better answer. However, if you are writing very short, very brief, you may not be provided enough detail, then your marks will be less. When I said that the writing time will be 35 minutes, typing time, how much we can type in 35 minutes? How much lines we can type in 35 minutes? What is our speed? Because we need to type answers in exam, no calculation, theoretical, paragraph wise. How much lines we can type in the exam in 35 minutes? Everybody, How much lines we can type in 35 minutes? Everybody, please. If you have never typed, then also say with your projection. If you are working like Debasri, already you are Devasri and Debasri, you are already working. तो आप कितना लाइन टाइप कर सकते हो 35 मिनट में? बिकॉज आपको अप्रोक्सीमेटली 35 मिनट्स टाइप करने के लिए मिलेगा. 80 lines. Lovely. Normally the institute is saying that the speed of the student should be 1.5 line per minute. So 35 minutes means what? 35 minutes means around 50 lines. 55 lines. In 4 sections you will be writing 50, 50, 50, 200 to 220 lines. Is it manageable? Can we type this much? How much the student has typed? 1, 2, 2 plus 3, 5 plus 2, 7, plus 4, 11, 13, 3, 16, 18, 21, 23, 26, 28, 32, 36, 38, around 43 and 1 or 2 lines introduction. 45 lines. The answer is of 45 lines. And the student scored 90 plus. He passed the exam. So what is the length of the answer required? I will say around approximately 50 lines. For all ABC. This question has A, B, C. All ABC, you will be writing the answer of around 50 to 55 lines. If you are able to type 80 lines, very good. Typing speed is good. You can explain more. But the institute is not concerned with the quantity. They are concerned with the quality. What is asked in the question? Are you writing the answers for the requirement? Then only they will be giving you marks. Maybe one student has written 120 lines. But nothing is related with the requirement. Out of 120 lines, number will be laddu. So it is not quantity, quality, which they are focusing. Now, so main trigger, the amount of the section 4 to 5, as I said, the time given for each section will be displayed before they start, 36%, 40% and all. Each section will have details on an event that occurred before the exam. They are saying that the company's detail are given to you June 2021. But we are giving exam in February 2022. In further 6 to 7 months, something has happened. That information will be given to you in exam. Tasks will appear in the form of request or instructions. Attachment, figures, table, diagram, charts will be there. The issue raised in the scene setting moves in time forward. You are able to move to next question before suppose the first question you have finished in 40 minutes only. Can you move to the next one? Yes. But the 5 minutes which you saved cannot be used in the next one. So don't move. Use your entire 45 minutes in each section. Because if you can complete a section fast, the time saved cannot be carried forward to the next section. So I advise to all the students that they should be utilizing full 45 minutes. Exam tips. The tips I have written here also. The tips I have written here also. From where I have written these tips? Taken from the institute website. घर से नहीं लिखा है भाई. Read the pre-seen material carefully. First tips. Come into the examination understanding the industry and the company. Manage time and make sure that do not run out of time for any sections. Answer what is asked by reading the question query carefully. Answer which are not applied to the case will not be marked. A good level of knowledge of the 3 subjects is advisable. Candidate must be able to apply their knowledge to a variety of situations, and so they have an in-depth knowledge of the subject matter. You can say this is slightly high, but still they are saying that आपको knowledge अच्छे से होना चाहिए. अब ये pre-seen material है क्या भाई? What is this pre-seen material? आपके एग्जाम का pre-seen material है this one. This pre-seen material is operational case study examination November 2021, February 2022, both term. On the basis of this pre-seen material, November 2021 exam is already over. And on the basis of the same pre-seen material, February exam will be there. What is this pre-scene material? The pre-scene material is of 26 pages. You can see 26 pages. Tradikasi. Tradikasi, you can see a photo of a shoe, a company making shoe. Company making shoe. In the first page, they have written your role, who are you? Then they have written introduction about shoes industry. Then extract from the company, what is Tradikasi, who are the directors, what they are doing and all that. The directors, their production, their other things, industry, financial statement, budget information, articles, tax regime. In 26 pages, they have given you an information. They are saying that you are a finance officer working within the finance department of Tradikasi. For operational level, you are finance officer. For management case study, you will be finance manager. For strategic case study, you will be senior finance manager. As you progress, your level will increase in the exam. For the time being, you are finance officer. You are principally involved in the preparation of management accounting information and providing information to managers to assist with decision making. What is your job? At times, you are also expected to assist with the preparation of financial statement and answer queries regarding financial reporting and other financial matters. This is your job, and this first page write-up is same for last 7 years in the CIMA exams. 2015, all 4 terms, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This is the last term, 22. First term, 21 gone. First page common write-up is written. That's that industry is different. Then here they are giving further details. When you will be giving exam, in the exam hall, whether remote basis sitting in home or in the exam center, this material will be always available for you. You will click this, you will get. For the timing, it is not clickable because it is a PDF file. But this material will be there for you entire time. They have said an organization structure. Organization structure उन्होंने दिया है. बोला भाई कंपनी में एक फाइनेंस डायरेक्टर है जिनका नाम है इमली कोडा. उनके अंदर एक फाइनेंस मैनेजर है बेन नुमा. If suppose you will be giving management case study exam, you are this. If you are giving strategic case study exam, you are this. But you are operational case study exam, you are this. कि पहले बाबू है बॉस है फाइनेंस डायरेक्टर. Under that there is a finance manager. Under finance manager, which we say hierarchy. Under finance manager there is finance team. 4 finance officer, you are one of them. There are 4 finance officer, you are one of them. And 4 finance assistants also. You are not the assistants, you are the finance officer. So your immediate boss is your finance manager. But suppose your finance manager is on holiday during Christmas. He is on holiday for 10 days. Then your finance director will be asking help from you only. At that time you will become the finance manager for your. In practical life it happens. आपका बॉस कोई है, बॉस का बॉस कोई है. आपका बॉस एक बार नहीं है तो आपको ही मेन बॉस का हेल्प करना होगा. And that time is very important in life because your main immediate boss is not there. And if you can help your main upper level boss in much better way, you will become finance manager in the organization. Debasri, understand. Everybody understand कि एग्जाम की बात नहीं हो रही है, बात हो रही है आपके प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ की. तो ये केस स्टडी, ये प्रीसीन मटेरियल, अ कंपनी named as Tradikasi. That Tradikasi making athletic shoes. Those shoes they are making since 2010. They started their company in 2007. And since 2010 they started selling first of their shoes. And they are selling, you can say, casual type of shoes also, making and selling. And they are making and selling high quality shoes also, which can be used by athletes to run and all that. So performance shoes and casual shoes they are making. So how they started making the shoes, what they have done, what is the challenge in the market, how they are performing, what is their production system, sales system, their financials and all that, and in the who are their competitors, what they are doing, what is the industry changing, what is the growth in the industry, what is the newspaper articles, and everything are written here. All these things are written here. We will be reading one time, we will not be able to remember. Even we don't need to remember and mug up because it will be there in the exam. But exam में ऐसे ही मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है और मैं एग्जाम में बैठकर अगर ये प्रीसीन मटेरियल खोलूंगा तो हो गया. Because if the student gave exam in November, then the pre-scene material released 7 weeks before the exam. November exam, the pre-seen material released, I don't remember exactly, October, around September 15th or 28th. This material was released on September 15th or 28th, and students in November has already given exam based on this material, and the same material is relevant for February exam also. Before 2020, up till 2019, for every 4 terms, CIMA case study exams are 4 times in a year. February, May, August, November. February, May, August, November. Earlier, up till 2019, for every term, the material is different. For every term, the pre-seen material was different. But then the institute realized that. What is happening here? Can you all see the screen? Because for few seconds it was blackout. Can you all see the screen? Yes, okay. Okay. So I'm saying that up till 2019, for every term, the material was different. But from 2020, they realized that it is very cumbersome for the institute also to prepare material for every term. They have made the rule that for 2 terms, material will be same. November material will be used in February, and May material will be used in August. This is they are doing since 2020. 2020, they released the material in May that was applicable for August. Then they released the material in November 2020 that was applicable for February exam also. Then they released the material in May that was applicable for August 2021 also. And this is the next time. November material relevant for February exam also. On the basis of this material, the institute is preparing Where is the paper gone again? Right here. Yes. Based on this material in February 2020, variant 1, 1 question paper, variant 2, another question paper, variant 3, another question paper. Normally nowadays they are making 5 question papers. For November 2021 exam, based on this material, 5 question paper institute prepared, 5 question papers. Based on this pre-seen material, 5 sets of papers. Suppose I gave exam on 10th of November. Suppose Aarti gave exam on 11th November. Whether my variant question paper variant 1 and whether Aarti variant is same, it's a luck. Whether it's different. Every day, 3 days when the exam will be there, they will be testing all the question papers. But the question is that these question papers are not of the same standard. Maybe variant 1 is easy, variant 2 is difficult, variant 3 is middle level. Who will decide this, which variant is difficult? Institute. You and me know. What they are saying that, suppose Aarti given exam for variant 1 which was easier, and Devarsri giving exam for variant 3 which is most difficult. Now it is not logical that Aarti is passing the exam because easy paper and Devasri is failing the exam because of difficult paper. We are saying that this, when we are saying that the pass marks is 80, this pass marks is weighted average marks. What is weighted average marks? What is weighted average marks? Weighted average marks means, suppose in a difficult variant you are scoring 70, but your actual marks will be 70 multiplied by a weight, say 110%. 70 into 110% is 77. But in an easy variant you are scoring 90, but your marks will be multiplied by a weight, say 95%. 90 into 95%, that will be your actual marks. For each variant, what will be the weight, that the institute is never communicating. That they decide, and the student marks will be multiplied by a weight. In a difficult variant, the weightage is 110, 115%. In an easy variant, the weight is 90%, 95%, 93%, 87%, like that. So if Aarti is giving exam based on easy variant, So you actually need to score 85, 90 plus. Then only weighted average marks will be 80. And when Devsri is giving exam based on a difficult variant, she need to score even 70, 75 will be enough to pass the exam. This is not the actual marks the student is scoring. This is weighted average marks, the marks multiplied by the weight. Maybe in a variant, the weight is 100%. It is medium level. Neither difficult, neither very easy. Then whatever your marks, that is the marks. But you and me don't know which variant is more difficult, which one is easy, we don't know. That we don't know. Now suppose Aarti gave exam on 9th February. A particular variant came. Aarti, suppose this is your variant. आपने पहला क्वेश्चन पढ़ा, उसका आंसर दिया, दूसरा पढ़ा, उसका आंसर दिया, तीसरा बकबक पढ़ा, उसका आंसर दिया, इतने सारे बकबक लिखे हुए हैं. क्या एग्जाम के बाद आपको कुछ याद रहेगा कि क्या फिगर्स थे ये सब? एनीबडी, नॉट आरती, एनीबडी गिविंग एग्जाम ऑन 9th February, अगर ये वेरिएंट के बेसिस पे आपने एग्जाम दिया, वेदर वी विल बी एबल, वी आर ह्यूमन बींग्स, वी आर नॉट इंसेन. मे बी जस्ट आरती कैन सी दैट प्राइसिंग केम, वेरिएंस एनालिसिस केम. वो तो हम लोग वैसे भी क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे. वॉट एवर द पॉसिबिलिटीज ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस विच आर गोइंग टू कम, वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस एनी हाउ एवरीथिंग. So even though Aarti gave exam on 9th February, he got a variant, a particular variant. Aarti cannot help other students in 1% also. At the same time, Institute on social media is very active. If somebody is pasting anything on social media after giving the exam, his registration will be cancelled. So the question is that also, at the same time, it is not possible as per my understanding, कि by if I have given the exam, I can help others. First of all, the same question paper will not be coming. It can be anything. Even though if it comes, then also I cannot help. Just I can say which area came. Which area, so we are going to study every area in the class. So, what I want to say, please follow the instructions and planning, which I have already done. Read pre-seen materials many times before the exam. It's not an essay reading. Go into that situation. I will also be reading. Don't worry that I will not read. I will read. But I'm just saying that you need to read on your own 2-3 times at least. 2-3 times at least. Okay? Anybody has read this pre-seen material? Anybody? किसी ने भी रीडिंग किया है अभी तक? Anybody has read this pre-seen material? Aarti, Devsri, Manas, Nisit, Visa Lakshmi, anybody? तो आप लोगों ने जो मैंने वीडियो दिया मैनेजमेंट केस स्टडी का, जिसको करने बोला, आप लोगों ने उसमें क्या समझा यार? उसमें तो ये सब बोल रहा था ना, हट नौटंकी यार. नो इश्यू, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन वीडियो देखने के बाद भी तो चीज समझ में नहीं आ रही है ना. सॉल्व ऑल द असाइनमेंट्स विच वी विल बी डूइंग इन द क्लास. Solve all the mocks which we will be doing in the class, just like exam environment in 3 hours. When you will be solving assignments, that is not time bound. But when you will be solving, yes, every question will be based on this SU company, Tredicasi. Trade Kasi is the company on the basis of which the questions will be asked in the exam. Fully. Solve all the mocks which we will be doing in the class just like exam environment in 3 hours. Submit your answers as per the time decided in the class. Decide in the class so that I can guide you where and how you can improve. Attend live class. After attending live class, please do recordings. बिकॉज आप लोग सबको ही वो वीडियो देखे, लेकिन किसी को प्री सीन ही नहीं समझ में आया यार, क्या बोलूं, और तो आगे कुछ बोलने का नहीं है. अटेंड लाइव क्लास. आफ्टर अटेंडिंग लाइव क्लास प्लीज डू रिकॉर्डिंग्स. अगर आपने लाइव क्लास किया है तो भी, नहीं किया है तो भी. देवारसी, इवन दो यू अटेंडेड आफ्टर 15-20 मिनट्स तो भी रिकॉर्डिंग करना है. दे आर फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग, रिकॉर्डिंग करना है. एट द टाइम ऑफ रिकॉर्डिंग यू कैन इंक्रीज द स्पीड 1.25 एंड ऑल दैट. स्टडी as per plan and evaluate your performance after every week. ये मैंने यहां पर लिखा है. सर्वे एंड ऑल दैट भूल जाइए. When working through your course, compare your progress with your plan, and if necessary, replan your work. If in 1 week you have studied pre-scene, you have studied some subject portions, and you started core area A also. ठीक है, revision और कर सकते हैं. But if pre-scene is not read 1, 2, 3 times, just 1 time, then you need to study more. You need to achieve your target on 9th, 10th, and 11th February, which will not be automatic, which will be happening the way you will study. What is our timing of classes? Every Thursday morning 7:30 a.m. and Tuesday. Now other days I am not free morning, evening. So Tuesday afternoon at 2 p.m. Thursday I am free for coming 1 month. Tuesday I will be starting the other batch BT Business Technology E1. But उसको एक बार जब हम लोग 3 तारीख से चालू करेंगे तो उसको मैं ऐसा रखूंगा कि I will be doing the classes weekly, 1 class for coming 20-25 days. Then I will be making them 2 classes when our case study classes are over. So we will be doing the classes on Tuesday, Thursday. For 1 week in advance I will give you homework. Core area A, B, C, D, whatever is there, and you all will be getting entire 1 week to write the answers. Suppose मैंने core area A से related आपको assignments दिया. Aarti will say that sir मेरे को ये नहीं मालूम है, मेरे को आता नहीं है. Obviously Devsri will also say. Obviously everybody will say. When you will be writing the answers, when you will write the answers for core area, you can refer anything. Study text, Google, etc. etc. मान लीजिए I have given you homework for core area A for next week. मैंने उसमें 4-5 क्वेश्चंस आपको दिए. उन क्वेश्चंस में से एक पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन है जो आपने कभी पढ़ा ही नहीं, आता ही नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं है. आप उसको मेरा नोट से पढ़िए, आप उसको यहां से पढ़िए, आप गूगल सर्च करिए, आप रिसर्च करिए. लेकिन फ्रॉम वेयर एवर यू आर रीडिंग, डोंट राइट द एग्जैक्ट थिंग फ्रॉम देयर. Write in your own words answers, because in exam you need to do that only. आप रिसर्च करने के बाद आंसर लिख कर दीजिए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. When I will be giving one core area, I will be discussing that core area in the class at length. Not only the answer, but here and there, whatever different things can come, I will be covering that in the class. Don't worry. But आप ये नहीं बोलेंगे सर मैंने ये नहीं पढ़ा है. नहीं पढ़ा, कोई बात नहीं यार, आप बुद्धि लगाइए ना. I'm not saying that you are giving exam in the exam hall. When I will be taking mock test, then you can't refer anything. But till the time I am not starting mock test, coming 20-25 days, आप उसके पहले all answers you will be writing by referring whatever you like. Whether you want to refer your own graduation material, your own this SEMA material, this material, my material, Google, whatever. कोई foundation नहीं है आपके ऊपर. But one foundation is there, you have to write the answer. If you say I am in the office, I am not getting time, this, that, story gone. कहीं नहीं होएगा, फिर कुछ नहीं होएगा. As I said in the beginning, who want to pass? That commitment I require from your side. Next, OCS live classes we will be having in for August 2022. Because during me time when I am teaching to management case study, strategic case study, I don't get time. Very puzzled. So for that reason, I have decided from now onwards, we will be taking the operational case study classes on alternate term. That is for Feb and for August. And management case study and strategic case study I am taking on May and November. So next, if somebody is not giving exam or anything, for me, I will not be teaching operational case study again. We will be discussing operational case study classes, live classes for August. So if by chance you are not giving exam or whatever is the reason, आप प्लीज मेरे को रिक्वेस्ट नहीं करिएगा सर मई में आप पढ़ा दीजिए, नहीं है टाइम यार, मर जाएंगे, जिंदा नहीं बचेंगे. ऑपरेशनल केस स्टडी आई एम टीचिंग 2 times in a year and management strategy case study 2 times in a year. So operational case study is separate, which is February and August. Management and strategy case study separate, which is May and November. So that I will be able to help all the students, those who are studying in the right direction. Okay. Now, before proceeding, because now what I will be doing, I will be going through core area A, B, C, D, E, F. 6 areas are there. What are those areas? How can we correlate with the subject matter? That I will be discussing for 10-15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. Then I will be starting discussing the pre-seen material, not reading line by line, but going through you the pre-seen material in the class. Maybe if it will not complete today, in the next class we will be doing the same pre-seen material. First of all, we will complete that, so that we can start core area A, B, C, D, E, F. So in the next class, I will start with the core area A, B, C, D and all that. And I will start giving you assignments based on the core area. When you will be reading the pre-seen, you are revising. For 1 week, I am not giving you any core area. But after that, I will be start giving you from next week the core area. And every core area will cover entire syllabus of E1, P1, F1 mostly. So we will discuss the entire E1, P1, F1 in the classes. Every possibility. You will be doing research. You will be writing the answers. And later on, after 20-25 days, we will be going for mock test also. So for the time being, before proceeding further, one thing more. The class recording, when the class is over, you will be getting the recordings in 2-3 hours. If I am taking class in the evening, say on Tuesday, 2 to 5, then you will be getting the recordings within 2 to 3 hours. So you will be able to do the recording on next day. You don't have to call nowhere. अगर फिर भी you are not getting the recordings, any issue, you will connect with my team. I always say, मेरे को फोन नहीं करना है, ना ऑफिस में फोन करना है. classes@saraf.academy or call at 844-4040-402 or 6 during office hours. मेरे को फोन करना है, आपको कोई चीज सिलेबस में समझना है तभी. They will help you during office hours only. My team works like you all are working office time, office hours. So you will mail them if there is any technical issue or anything. Whatever materials I am using in the class, I will mail after the class, and I will upload in the Google Drive also. Whatever I am teaching in the class, that also I will make in Google Drive Excel sheet, what is taught in the first class, second class, and all that. We will be having around 8 to 9 classes for entire discussion, that is around 25 to 30 hours, which covers core area A, B, C, D, E, F, mock papers and everything. And your commitment is just to follow whatever I am saying. If you follow, there is no problem in passing the exam. So before proceeding, anybody has any specific query? Before proceeding, anybody has any specific query relating to exam pattern, marking guidelines, this, that, variant, pre-sino, whatever? Others? So we are proceeding.